Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. This is Jacob Hartley and Aaron Werner. We are the co-founders of Income OutLoud, and we just want to give you a little webinar today and kind of talk about some really cool things that are going to help you in your business, especially with Income OutLoud if you're promoting our system or even your own businesses. But we're going to show you a way how we got some leads, and Aaron's going to share a really cool story with you of something that happened to us and that anybody can do to generate leads and how we did that. So, Aaron, are you there?
I am, Jake. Thank you. Hey, welcome, everyone. Hey, Jake, I thought I'd start out with, I'm going to kind of throw a curveball at you real quick on this. I know we discussed talking about this idea with the leads, but before getting into that, I have a quiz question for you, Jake, okay? We're going to see how well you know your history, okay?
Okay.
What is the greatest invention that the Wright brothers ever created?
Well, if you know the Wright brothers, the invention that they created would probably be the airplane flying through the air. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the correct answer?
Actually, that's the default answer that most all of us go to. Even I did that myself. I went to that answer as well. But it was interesting because I heard a presentation once where that was shared, and that was actually not the correct answer. And I thought, well, what was greater than the airplane that was created? And they brought out and showed a picture of a wind tunnel that they actually invented, which was this box that they could actually push wind through, and they could practice getting their wing warping correct. And then that was how they were able to measure what would be required to fly. They could never have built the airplane had they not built the wind tunnel first, if that makes sense. And so it was kind of a trick question there, but it was a wind tunnel. And I thought I would start off today kind of leading into this idea that, hey, you're building a business, guys, and Jake, you are, and I am, and oftentimes we tend to need to back up a little bit from our businesses and go back and say, what do we need to make sure our businesses perform and they do what they need to do so that we can be in business? Just like the Wright brothers could never fly without that wind tunnel. What is our wind tunnel at IOL? What is our wind tunnel that you use to assure that your business is going to succeed? And I think there's multiple answers to that for everybody, and everybody works a little bit differently. But what I thought I would do today is talk a little bit about one of those wind tunnels. One thing that you can do today to really build your business and generate some incredible leads. I have to start off, Jake, though, with kind of a funny story, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure,
and I'm hoping I don't embarrass you on this. But when I met Jake, I met him through a friend of ours, and one thing that was like a constant with Jake that was kind of interesting is his phone would never stop ringing. And everywhere we went, he would hang up the phone and his phone would ring again. And I noticed that every single time his phone rang, it was another call about his business. People were calling him to inquire about his business. And it got to the point to where I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's not just marketing, guys. This is beyond marketing. This is one of those odd, what are you doing, Jake, that's causing your phone to ring that much? And he kind of laughed about it. He says, I just run some ads. And me being in technology and coming from a marketing background was like, no, there's a lot more to this story. And with the piqued curiosity, I figured the only way I'm going to get my answer to that question, because I know Jake wasn't going to tell me, right? The only way I can get the answer to that was I convinced him to go on a road trip with me. And I figured if I could be in the car with him, okay, if I could lock him in the car for the next 3 to 4 days, then he can't leave my car, okay? He can't get out of the car. He's stuck in there. And if he's stuck in there, then guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be probing him for as many answers to that question as possible. And it was funny because it turned into just a fantastic trip that was the beginning of us all coming together in creating IOL. And that trip we took was a trip out to San Diego. And I've got in front of me, Jake, a screenshot of San Diego. And I don't know how much you remember of that trip, but it was a fun road trip.
I remember because you kept saying, okay, Jake, what's the answer? I mean, what is it that you're doing? Tell us now. Give me the answer. Why do you keep getting all these phone calls? And so I did remember that trip very well, yeah.
Yeah, and anyhow, he was hostage, guys. We held him hostage, and we had a great time out there. Went to some great restaurants. I used to live in San Diego. I lived in just a little bit between Oceanside and Carlsbad, California. So to me, it was kind of like going home. But we showed Jake around town and introduced him to some great friends. But he's right. We did get to a point where he had to answer that question. And I don't know if Jake was trying to resist answering it or if he was too embarrassed by the answer to that question. Because by the time we got to this point, I pretty much built it up to the point to where I think Jake was thinking he was a rocket scientist. And he was afraid that if he didn't tell us something that was earth-shattering or shaking, that we would be disappointed. And so he finally said, I'll tell you, Aaron, I'll tell you what's making my phone ring, but you better not laugh. And I'm like, laugh? Are you kidding me? So, Jake, what did you say that day?
So I said, Aaron, really the only thing that I'm doing is I'm posting free ads on the internet. That was it. Just free ads that I did every single morning. I just took a couple minutes out of my day and posted a couple ads, and people were finding it. I let the ads run throughout the day, and they were contacting me. They were looking for me. I didn't have to hunt them down. They were hunting me down. And so you can continue on here.
So Jake, those ads. That's what he said. I'm just posting it. I said, bull. Don't give me that. Where are you posting the ads, Jake? That's getting your phone to ring that much. Where are you posting them?
Yeah, and
I'm asking you right now. I'm asking. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it can be as a shocker, but I remember you asking that question, and I said, you guys, it's one of the most recognized pre-classified ad website out there. And when I came out and I said I was posting on Craigslist, I think you guys just didn't really believe me at first. But I said, yeah,
no,
that's really.
I just laughed and I said, come on, dude. In my back of my mind, I'm thinking, this guy just blew me off with telling me that he's posting in Craigslist. I was like, this is ridiculous. And we had him hostage, as my brother and I and Jake, and so we figured, you know what, I want to know if this is true. And yep, he said Craigslist, and I said, prove it to me. And he pulls out his phone, he shows me his ads. And sure enough, nonstop his phone's ringing. And I said, you know what? I want to see it. I want to prove this out. I want to see it for real. And so, Jake, what happened on that drive back? What did we do?
So I said, okay, well, let's pull up Craigslist. Let's pull up the account. And we pulled that account up, and I said, I told you, Aaron, exactly where you needed to go and what you needed to post. You said, okay, what do we post? What's the wording? What's the image? And so I gave those things to you, and you can go ahead and cover that if you want. Exactly what I kind of went over with you. When you're posting ads, you have to create a little bit of curiosity and not really reveal what it is that you're promoting at first. And so I kind of gave you guys those tips and tricks, and we did this together on our drive back home from San Diego. And if you want to go ahead and cover that, I'll let you do that.
Yeah. So Jake, I mean, literally, guys, we're driving between Victorville and Las Vegas in the car. David was driving, and Jake and I had our laptops out, and I was writing out the ads that we were posting, okay? And we posted three ads, okay? And one of them was a paid ad. The other two were free ads, because on Craigslist you can do $25 paid ads, and we wanted to see the difference between the two. But we went ahead and posted these ads, and, I was tempted to disclose what it was. I was tempted to pre-qualify them in the ad, and Jake kept saying, no. The less you tell them, the higher it'll convert. Just trust me. And we went ahead and forwarded. We put the ads in, and I said, okay, they're posted. And within the next 3 days, okay, 3 days, guys, we generated over 600 leads in 3 days off those ads. 600 leads in 3 days. And And I thought what I would do is talk a little bit about those ads and why they converted so much, like Jake started leading into, and then talk about where we posted them, because that made all the difference, okay? And before we talk about what the ads need, because I was going to have you cover that, Jake, what you want to put in the ad, I want to talk about where we posted them for a moment, okay? How many of you guys on the call today, and Jake, think that it would make sense to drop an ad in Salt Lake City, Utah? Does that sound like a pretty good hot spot for networkers? Sounds pretty good to me, right? What about, because it's computer and technology, what about San Jose, California? That might be a good spot, right? Or up in Bellevue, Washington, Microsoft? Come on, that would be a hot spot. What about, we want to get some people that are just thriving with energy. What do you think about Las Vegas, Nevada? That might be a good spot to post. Now, Jake, we didn't post in many of those areas, did we?
We didn't. Nope.
So guys, here's the secret, okay? We actually went and pulled up a list of cities, and we did it based upon median household income, okay? There's actually a little bit of, what do they call it, a little bit of something to your madness there, right? So we want to put a little bit of logic behind it, and we posted in cities that had here's a list here, median household income under $25,000. That's where we targeted. And so we went into cities where we knew that, hey, we're not selling a product that somebody's going to earn $1,000 off of. They're going to be earning, it's a low-priced product. They're earning a commission. It's more bulk sales and volume, but the opportunity needs to be one where somebody could go out and replace their mortgage payment by selling the product and be completely happy with it. We're not talking about somebody going out and retiring in 3 or 4 weeks off of selling the product. We're not in that business. We wanted to say, hey, could an extra $1,000 affect somebody's lifestyle in a big way? Well, where can you go to find a place where somebody that $1,000 extra a month could really make a big difference to them? Well, go to a place where there is some opportunity, where some of these cities that have less opportunity for employment because they may be in rural areas, they may not have the best economy in their local towns, the job markets might suck. So we went to these areas where there's probably people that are a little bit more eager and motivated to work and find opportunities. And so we targeted these cities that are under 25,000. And the reason we did that was, one, we wanted to give them an opportunity, guys, a real opportunity. You can't go right into the heart of San Jose and say, hey, stop your job that you're making $150,000, $200,000 a year and come and do this with IOL. You're probably not going to have them go, oh yeah, cool, I'm going to jump in and do it. But if you find somebody that's is struggling to make their career choice change, or maybe they're stuck in their job because there's not a lot of opportunity around them, in these environments, they'll take a more serious look at it, and we can affect their lives even more. And that's where we wanted to advertise. So some of the places we targeted were these cities. Now, all these cities are not listed on Craigslist. There's major cities that are close to these towns or these cities that you have on this list. So we would find the city, and then we'd find the closest town to it, and we'd place our ad. Another reason why we wanted to post in these cities was primarily because if you go post an ad inside San Jose or a big city like Salt Lake or Las Vegas, the likelihood of that ad being flagged and deleted is much greater. And we saw that our ads could actually survive longer on Craigslist being in some of these rural communities that may not have so much traffic on Craigslist. So there were different motivations for pushing it, but the main thing was, guys, we're here to help improve people's lives. And a lot of these communities, there's terrible job markets. The economy in them is just terrible. There's not a lot of opportunity. If you've ever been in towns like that, you know how hungry people are for a change, and to have something given to them that will basically lift them into a better lifestyle, and that's what we can provide to them. And so that was where we targeted the ads, and immediately it blew up on us. Like we could not handle the leads that were coming in from that. And I just told Jake, I said, this is amazing, man. Who would have thought that something so simple could produce such incredible results? And then, so anyhow, I don't know if you want to talk to them a little bit about the ads that we posted and what was in them, Jake, or add to that.
Sure. So the reason we were targeting, like Aaron said, some of those lower income type cities is because to those types of people, a few $100s a month is huge. And those types of people may be looking for another job, or they just don't have a lot of advancement in the jobs that they're in right now. And so if they're able to find some sort of extra side income or even a career change, those were some of the best cities to target. And like you said, Aaron, the ad has a longer life on Craigslist. It doesn't get pushed down as much, because when you put an ad on Craigslist, your ad gets pushed down a little more each time as somebody posts their ad. And so your ad, it lives on there longer, so more people are able to see it. And one thing with Craigslist and posting an ad anywhere is you don't want to reveal what it is that you're promoting. Okay, that's the number one secret, because let's say I'm promoting some sort of health product, and I belong to a certain company, and if I put the company name or something about the company in the ad, somebody might see it and say, oh, I've seen that before. I know that company. I don't need to click or go any further with that. So that's the reason you want to create curiosity and not reveal what it is that you're doing, so that you get the people to go through and end up putting in their information in your opt-in form on your capture page. And that's the ultimate.
So is the ad? What kind of ad is it, Jake? Is it a sales ad? Is it a personal ad? Is it a gig ad? What is it? What type of ad are you posting?
Sure. So there's a couple ways you can do this. One of the ways is to, obviously, you could say, learn how to make a certain amount of money. You don't have to have a product, or you don't have to have inventory. You don't have to, cold call people. Things like that. Something that people just really don't want to do, and a lot of people don't. They don't want to house inventory in their homes or do a whole lot of cold calling, things like that. I remember one of the ads that we posted, and I don't know if you remember this, Aaron, we had the picture of a guy sitting in front of a computer with it was like a glass of wine, and he had his finger up to his mouth, kind of like Dr. Evil or whatever. And it had something to the effect like, learn how like a 23-year-old man learned how to make money on the internet from the comfort of his own home. If you want to find out how, go ahead and click the link below, and we put in the link to it, and they were able to click on the link and opt into our capture page, because that's where we were sending them, because we want to capture their lead information. But another thing that we always did was put our phone number in the ad, because you want the people to call you. And the reason you want people to call you is when you get somebody on the phone, your close rate is so much higher. I would say about 80 to 90% of people that called me would end up closing, just because they heard a live person and they were actually able to connect and establish kind of a relationship in there. And we have, a little bit more training inside Income Out Loud that teaches you how to close those leads and what you should do when somebody calls. But that's the whole purpose, is to get a response, have people find you and hunt you down. And you can also post different ads that target, I'm looking for workers, or something having to do with jobs at work. A lot of. Mm-hmm.
So you're basically posting in the jobs category. Is there a specific category we want them to kind of focus on?
Yeah. So
inside the job.
Yeah. So some of the categories that I focused on were the sales and biz category. And was there another one, Aaron, that you remember that we posted in besides the sales?
Yeah, we
category?
do. Yeah, customer service and sales and biz. But sales and biz was our number one converting category. Guys, we tested a bunch of them. And you know what? You don't have to do a cheesy, get rich ad like that. I mean, some of our ads we ran were, hey, we're looking to hire professional sales reps to represent our product that is a marketing product for business owners. And this is the average cost per sale, or this is the average commission per sale. And you'd put it all in the ad and getting legitimate people that say, hey, I want to come work for you. I want to come work and start repping this product and selling it. So you can play around with the ads. We have samples of the ads in the back office. I'll just click over here real quick. But if you go over to this marketing section, there's an area called resources. And we actually have different ads in here. Here's an employment ad. A real work-at-home opportunity. Are you looking for a work-at-home opportunity? If so, watch this video and get back with me. I was blown away at how easy it is to make money. But there's different ads you can do, and you're not stuck just with Craigslist, but you also have all these other classified sites that you can post free ads in. So imagine if Jake was just doing Craigslist and back pages, but imagine if he was doing all of these every morning. If his phone was that busy just off of 2 classified sites, imagine how busy it would be if he was posting in all of these. So if you're sitting on IOL today and you don't have an inbox full of leads and your phone's not ringing off the hook and you want to change that, this is how you do it, guys. Immediately you'll start having your phone ring and you'll start being able to have more opportunity to visit with people. Now, if you don't know how to post an ad on Craigslist, it's extremely easy. You can click on My Account. You can log in. You can actually create an account if you don't have one. Just right here, create a Craigslist account, put your email in and hit Create Craigslist. But what you can do is you can actually go over here and click Post to Classifieds. It's in yellow up here, and it'll say, where do you want to post? And then from this area right here, you can actually engage in job wanted, or job offered, I mean. Let me go back to job offered and hit Continue. And then I'll abide by these terms. And basically, guys, what they're looking for is make sure it's not a multi-level referral marketing. Our program is a one-tier program with a matching check bonus for people that you bring in. So it doesn't pay down multiple tiers. So you're perfectly fine promoting that. Go ahead and say, I will abide by these guidelines. And remember, your ad is posting an opportunity for someone to come to work representing our company, IOL, selling a real incredible product that helps businesses go out and market better. So it's a fantastic opportunity, okay? And then you basically pick the category, and where Jake was saying sales is his category that he would often do. And then you put your email in, your phone number in, you post your title, your specific location, postal code. Guys, I'm going to tell you, be honest here. Put your email address in, put your real phone number in, and your real zip code in, and then where you're at. Put it in there, and chances of that ad being blocked is reduced. Now, do you go in here and post 20 ads, Jake? How many ads should they post a day?
So we do have advanced training, you guys, inside the back office and Income Out Loud that shows you exactly what to do so you don't get your ads blocked or that you don't get ghosted. There's certain things that you should not do so that those things don't happen. And Aaron does a webinar training inside the back office, inside the Traffic Academy, that walks you through step by step of what you should and should not do when posting ads on Craigslist. I mean, it's easy to do, but there are certain things that you shouldn't do because they will get you blocked or ghosted. And keep in mind, I was going to say, Jake, keep in mind the people that block you, and most times are the people that are looking at your ad. They'll flag it. So if your ad sounds too scammy, then you're just inviting people to come and flag your ad, and then it's going to get flagged and removed. But if your ad sounds more legitimate, and you really lay it out and say, this is what's required, no sales experience needed, this is it, but computer experience a plus. If you know internet, it's a plus. If you've done websites, their development in the past, it's a plus. If you have call center experience, you could really create your ad so that somebody that's browsing Craigslist isn't going to go, oh, that's a fake ad, I'm going to hit flag. Because in most cases, that's how your ads get flagged, is by other Craigslist members that are looking at the ad.
So, but we talk about a lot of that in that Craigslist training. It is a paid training inside the Traffic Academy. The Traffic Academy is great, guys. If you haven't looked, if you're an existing member and one of our founding members in IOL, you have that Traffic Academy for free. If you're not, it's a one-time purchase price of $295 and you get access to it. But it's an incredible academy full of just some great ideas for marketing, similar to what we're talking about today, but it just goes into a lot more depth and gives you examples of the ads and things you post. Hopefully today you get enough out of it.
You want to show them where that is so they can access that if they need to access that?
So if you're inside the Interact Pro system, see we're in the software now, and you go up to the top here, it says Traffic Academy. When you click on that, the Traffic Academy opens up, and it takes you through different courses. And think of it kind of like a boot camp for marketing, starting from nothing and getting into some pretty heavy lead generation. And the way it works, guys, is it'll list out the different topics and if you click on the topic, it'll actually open that up into a video player that you need to watch that video. Then once you're done watching that video, you simply select this and you mark what percentage complete you've done on that video, and then you update it, and it'll adjust the chart here, and it'll keep track of your progress as you go through the academy. Some of these academy items are unlocked, and what I mean by that is they're free. If what appears next to that is an actual lock, you'll see it like a padlock, then that means you click on it and you actually have to buy the academy to get access to it. But several of the tools in here are free, and you can jump in and start using them. Some of them are paid, and we do offer a commission on the Traffic Academy. So as a leader and as a reseller, when you sell it to the different businesses out there and different people that are joining it, why would you sell them a car and not give them the keys to it? This is really the keys to IOL. This is what makes it. This is really, guys, what will help them generate and understand what's required of them to go out and build their businesses and generate leads and do it the right way. And so it's always a good idea. It's something I'd recommend that when you sign somebody up in IOL and they're going to buy the product, make sure you always recommend that they also purchase the Traffic Academy, then show them how to log in and purchase it. It's a fantastic training. You're talking about hours and hours and hours of training here, and if they were to go out and just buy one seat at an affiliate summit or an event and go to a workshop there or an outside workshop, they're going to spend that much, and they're going to get a lot more information out of this Traffic Academy. I guarantee you, it's just full of
you guys. What's in this Traffic Academy right here is about 8 years worth of knowledge that you can literally sit down and learn it in just a few hours, couple hours. And you could go through it in one evening and probably finish it, but I would take your time just so you go through it kind of slow, understand the principles and the concepts. But these are literally secrets and things that we've learned that we show you step by step. Even if you've never done this before, if you've never done internet marketing, if you don't know how to get leads or traffic or how to do anything like that, this will walk you through that step by step and show you the tips and tricks and things that most marketers don't know, and we kind of open your eyes to what the possibilities are. And it's funny because we have people that go through this Traffic Academy, and they after they go through it, they're just like, wow, this is completely. They're like, I can't understand why you guys are charging only $297 for this, and why it's not $1,000 to $2,000 because of all the value that's in this.
It's amazing the belief people gain in marketing online and the product when they go through this. Guys, if you're having issues with retention and fall off in your organizations, and because people aren't sold properly, they're not trained properly, and they're not engaged properly, I guarantee you, if you can get them on this product here and you get them committed to go through this Traffic Academy, not only will they become an incredible client of IOL in the Interact Pro system, but when the lifespan of that client will go into years and years and years, you can calculate the benefit for you as the reseller for extending the lifespan of that client. And how do you expand the lifespan of the client? They need to have success on the system. How do they have success on the system? You show them by pointing them in this area what they need to do to see success. Can they apply the principles in the Traffic Academy to whatever product they're selling? If somebody on here is selling the magical weight pill that makes you lose weight, then guess what? They're going to learn how to market that pill better. If they're selling the skincare that makes you 50 years younger, then they're going to know how to sell that better. If they're simply trying to understand how to promote their shoe business more, or their hair salon more, or their brick and mortar business better, they're going to learn how to do it in this area. And this area will teach them how to use the Interact Pro system with these marketing tips. And when you teach them how to connect those dots, then all of a sudden they go, I understand it, and I see why this product is so good and why I need it in my business. And then guess what, guys? The retention level is so much higher. So do yourself a favor and integrate this into each one of your sales that you make on IOL, and it's gonna pay off in the long run when you do that. Now the question was asked, if it's that good, then why not? Why do you guys charge for it? Why not just, if it's going to help with retention so much, why don't you guys just let everybody use this for free? And I'll tell you why. It's because people, when they get something for free, you know the old saying, they'll never use it. And if they don't make an investment in it, guys, they won't take it serious. And I'm telling you, this is a product that they can make an investment in. And when they do, and they actually sit down and say, okay, I've got to use this now that I purchased it, then guess what? It's going to make a big difference to them. Their attitude towards the product and everything will be improved. And not only that, guys, but there was a large investment on our side to create these tools, to record the trainings, to go in and create the documents like the 7x7 Craigslist matrix, to show you step by step how to go in and be successful generating leads with your business. And that came at a cost to us. That was a huge amount of time and resources to put into this training. So that is another reason why there's a price tag attached to it. And if you go through it, you'll step away and go, I totally respect that and I understand that. If you go through it, if you've had access to this tool up to this point and you haven't gone through it, you need to stop, guys, and rethink and go back through it and really commit yourself to following these steps each and every day, because when you do, your phone is going to blow up just like Jake's phone did, and you're going to be sitting there with so many people calling you that you're going to go, what the heck just happened? I completely turned my business around following these principles. We don't have to recreate the wheel, guys. It's already created here. We just need to direct our people to it, commit them to this product, and then get them to go through it, and it'll help improve their businesses. Jake, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, you guys, we literally reveal exactly what we did. Aaron, when you said, Jake, why is your phone ringing off the hook, just one after another and one cell after another? You guys, it's all laid out there in that Traffic Academy. We show you exactly what we did, where we posted, what we posted, so you can model after that and do exactly what we're doing. And
yeah, because it's not just Craigslist, is it?
Yeah. No, it's not. There's a lot of other things that you can do, but Craigslist is a big part, but it's not the whole picture. There's a lot of other really cool things that we do as internet marketers to get your business out there in front of the people or the eyeballs that are interested. And once you do
guys,
people are going to buy.
And we're not using some gimmick software like these marketers on Warrior Forum will try to sell you that end up not working. This is real life, real ways to market your product and get traffic to it. There's the Craigslist One Explode Your Inbox with Leads solo ads. Some of you guys have done those. Some of you may not be doing it correctly, and this course may help you understand solo ads better. YouTube marketing, Fiverr. We don't tell you how to go out and drive leads in Fiverr. We show you the resources you can request from Fiverr to help you be using your business to generate leads. There's things like offline marketing that you can do, and there's also things like drop cards and so forth. And we actually go out and do the drop cards, show you where we place them. We actually drive around doing it, and you get a chance to see that. And just some fun stuff there. This will be expanding as we go in the future, so it's not going to stop at Course 7. This is a 7-day boot camp. But our goal is, as we continue to advance IOL, the product, and we move into next year, we're going to be expanding this along with our capture page builder, along with several new tools, a revamp on the autoresponder area. Guys, if you've been with us, I hope you're getting the message loud and clear that IOL is putting a ton of investment into this product for the long run. And our goal is that this thing is around 10 years from now. And I hope you guys see that. And I know there's a lot of companies out there that will come and go. And they'll grab a product off the shelf and they'll reskin it and then they'll throw it in their comp plan and go sell it and then they're gone tomorrow. Guys, we own Interact Pro. We own the intellectual property. We develop it ourselves. This isn't something we buy off the shelf and package in here. Every single concept, tool, resources is being built out. If you look at where we've gone since August in our launch, we have developed out the product. We've developed out the back office. We've developed out the marketing, the actual affiliate center. We went to our own proprietary affiliate center, redid our own compensation plan, integrated in our own pay cards. We built our own. We integrated in our own load balancers for merchanting, so we're never stuck getting our merchant account closed down on us. Things like that that's been put in place infrastructure-wise. We had the full legal review done on the company. All of this has been done and completed for your benefit so you can come into this business, into IOL, and know that this thing is here for the long run and that you can really put some horsepower behind it, marketing it, knowing that tomorrow it's not gone. That is why we're working so hard on this product, guys, to do it the right way. And you'll see that. And if you've been with us for a while, you know we've been around through the bugs, through the issues, through the rebuilds, through the launches, through the versioning, through everything from traffic academies all the way down to ticketing systems, all the way down to the ability to integrate in the affiliate center and e-wallets and pay cards, and just everything has been for the reasoning of saying, guys, you have a home with IOL, and this thing is here for a long time. And if you're if you're just getting started, you have come in at no better time, because there's some people on the system that had to start in the very beginning and go through those growing pains, and you're coming in at a fantastic time. So if you were excited about IOL and its concepts in the beginning, imagine how excited you should be today, knowing how much work has been put into the system and how dedicated we've been in building it and how dedicated the leaders have been in promoting it, and that you're able to be a part of that team and help lift this product. Our goal going into the future, guys, going into August of this year, is our 2.0 version that we're going to be launching in August. And it will blow you away when you see it, when you see what we have coming, and it will just literally leave you just in awe. And there's a few of you leaders that have seen it, and we've asked them not to reveal it to you, but they will tell you it is going to blow you away when you see what we have coming. And guys, this is all about the growth and taking this company to the next level, and we appreciate you, and hopefully you've gained some good stuff out of today's webinar. And this has been a help to you if you're new to IOL. But I guess my last message is you've got a safe zone to work in and go build and claim, put your flag in the ground with IOL, claim your spot here, get behind the product and promote it like crazy, and then go promote it more. Jake, anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, with everything that you learn with IOL, be consistent. Consistency is key. I know when I had leads coming in crazy, the reason I had that coming in like crazy was because I was consistent. I took a few minutes out of my day every single morning. I would go in and post my ads and do the things that I needed to do for my business, and then let it run throughout the day. The magic of the Internet is that the Internet never sleeps. It's on 24/7. So whatever you go out and do in the morning will affect what happens throughout the whole day, and even in the night when you're sleeping. So be consistent with it. And like Aaron says, you guys, we have a home here. You should feel safe and welcome. And this is a product, Interact Pro is a product that you can stand behind and share with your family, your friends, your business associates, and let them know that they can come here and have a great place to to learn how to be better internet marketers and have the tools at their fingertips to go out and promote their products. So I'll leave that with you, Aaron.
All right. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys joining this webinar. Look forward to our future webinars, guys. We have our new automated webinar system in place, and you're going to see a lot more webinars as we go in the future, and great opportunities to learn from them and to hear different perspectives and get updates on the company and so forth. So with that being said, we'll log off with the challenge to each one of you to do something great tonight, today, whatever time you're watching this webinar. Go out there, place your ads, just do something different, guys, and watch what happens. Take a leap of faith, go post your ad into Craigslist. When your phone starts ringing, you'll go, wow, it actually worked. Simple as it is. But appreciate you, Jake. Hope you don't mind me sharing our funny story and event, but I thought it was worth it to share. So,
yeah, that's fine with me.
All right. Well, you guys take care, and I'll visit with you a little bit later as well, Jake. Have a good one.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.